the snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. And we are underway in Buffalo. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Allen. Flushed out right. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Coleman, the man in motion left. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And again, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So this home crowd not too enamored with what they saw right there. They wanted their guys to go for it on 4th and goal. They settled for the field goal try, Charles. Ultimately, they get nothing.
Yeah, it turns out that they were correct. I thought the decision to take the 3 was the right one, but because of the miss, it's real easy to second guess now.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. In motion, Hill. Tua sets up to pass it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Buying time to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
To the air, Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill shedding the tackle. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A 58-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
46 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Ready.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards from the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And this won't do it.
He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Allen. Again, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Allen. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Throwing, Allen. Dancing to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Now Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Throwing Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Houston Standard is the kickoff for Miami.
The conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down.
And here in overtime, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
He's got it to the 43 here. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down and 8. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Here's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, come on.
Once again, it's Mostert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 42 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light's still on for him.
Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tua. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Tanner Rapp with a pick. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. But, Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.